This podcast encourages and empowers you to create your own unique real story, develop your own unique real statement, and discover your own unique real self. The power is yours. Good night, Lisa Duerre. How are you doing on this wonderful, beautiful night?
Angel, I'm doing awesome. Thank you for asking. I'm so excited to talk to you tonight.
I am as well. You know, in Trinidad, we have something that we say, if it's nice, do it twice. So it's definitely a grand opportunity speaking with you again. What part of the world are you in right now?
I am in Northern California, a city called San Jose, so the heart of Silicon Valley.
Sweet. And which of your talents is responsible for us connecting at this specific time in history?
My talent, I am going to say, is intuition.
Who did you learn that from?
My mother. My mother was very good about showing me, about listening to your body and your body knowing before your head does and watching for the magical signs and trusting your gut. Yeah.
That's amazing. Well, I think the thing that stuck out about what you do is you are the story coach, right? And I love stories. Tell us a bit more about how you work with stories, please.
Yeah, so what I really do is help people get clear on the story they're telling themselves. So many times our stories are not our truth, right? It's just what we believe to be true. And I help, basically overachieving working parents and leaders get really clear on what matters most so that they can then make the priority calls and decision making based on that, rather than the story of there's not enough time or it's never going to happen this way or I should be doing it this way. Like, it's really just about opening up to what the truth is versus the story you tell yourself.
So my wife and I just had a conversation not too long ago, and we were talking about, so my son swims and he has these goggles that he uses, and the goggles, for some reason, water is getting in, right? And today she was supposed to purchase the goggles, but a friend that traveled to Canada recently just came back and he said, "Hey, I brought goggles for you, right? For your two boys." And she's blown away. She's sitting thinking, all right, did you tell them, Angel, come on, did you tell them that you needed to get goggles? I was like, no, that didn't happen. Have you seen that happen with individuals where the clarification of their stories has created a scenario where they get things more naturally?
Yeah, I mean, my experience of that itself, I would call that being in the flow. Like, things can happen really fast when your head and your heart are aligned to what's, your highest and best for yourself. So knowing these goggles are needed and then having them just show up, I see that happen all the time. It feels magical, and yet it feels so divine, It's a beautiful thing when everything just shows up as it should.
Yeah,
your highest and best.
Definitely. So why will you continue to repeat the skills? What have you seen from helping others?
Oh my gosh. Well, why will I continue, and what have I seen helping others? I've seen magic, just as you're talking about your goggles, right? And so people that I've worked with have come to me. They're usually at a crossroads, and they're just like, I know there's more, but I can't see a way to get there. I just don't know what to do. And through a very, short time, sometimes it's a half a day session. Sometimes it's 3 sessions in a row where people really just start to get clear on what matters most to them, because we start focusing on their feelings. And many times when you set a goal, and you don't align that with the feeling you're chasing, you might be setting the wrong goal. And so when people are clear on, I want to feel respected, one way of that is to get promoted. But another way of that is to, be thanked more often. And you don't need to go get promoted and travel around the world. You need to have a conversation with your manager about how you like to be recognized, right? So the magic happens in really getting clear on how you want to feel, and then setting your goals in alignment with that feeling to make it happen more often for you.
For someone that's listening, where's the best place for them to connect with you?
Oh, the best place to connect with me is lisaduerre.com. That's my website. And if they're on Facebook, it's Brave Wisdom Coaching, because I believe it requires bravery to listen to the wisdom of your soul. And yeah, those would be the 2 best places. I mean, there's plenty more, but lisaduerre.com is the easiest place to go to.
Wonderful. So, amazing audience, just a quick insight. So I had this conversation with Lisa, and then for some reason it didn't record. And she's coming back on to have this conversation with me. And I just remembered our conversation. Like it's amazing, right? Just
Yeah,
from the mind. Like I remember we went like really deep after
we did.
in terms of the cards, right?
Yep,
And then you shared something with me as well, right? Oh my
I did.
gosh, you were
Yep.
amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, I loved pulling those cards with you after the fact. That was really cool.
Yeah, this you're amazing. There we go. There
Thank
we go.
you.
So tell us something that you've done consistently over the last 3 years, please.
Something I've done consistently, be grateful. I've spent a lot of time with gratitude as a daily practice, infused it with my family regularly, just not necessarily bypassing the stuff that doesn't feel good, but the stuff that does feel good that I'm truly grateful for, really celebrating and, putting words to that. It's made a huge difference in my life.
That's amazing. Why do you suggest other people do that as well?
Oh my gosh, it's so powerful to just look for what you can. I mean, I'm breathing. I'm alive today. I'm grateful. I have another chance, right, for having the day I want. And yeah, it's very powerful to be grateful. And the thing I talk to people about is I'm not saying be grateful for the bad stuff. Like, don't just skip over it and find the gift really quick. Like, I was delayed on a plane for 4 hours one time with my daughter, who's 7. I was not grateful for that delay. It was a huge pain. But what I was grateful for was the snacks I had packed, the relationship I had with her so we could navigate those 4 hours, and the fact that we got to spend that quality time with, no distraction. So I could still find grateful in something, but believe me, being all of the frustration in that 4-hour delay, that was no fun. Right.
Yeah.
So it's just really getting clear on what you're grateful for and not fooling yourself and washing over the stuff that you don't feel good about.
Love it, love it. Amazing audience. Again, you're hearing it live from Lisa Duerre. She's the CEO and founder of the RLD group. You can definitely connect with her. I connected via LinkedIn, right? Or you could just go to lisaduerre.com. Now, Duerre is a bit challenging to spell if you try to do it on pronunciation. So it is in there in the show notes. You can just click and go directly to Lisa Duerre. Lisa, let's switch gears for a moment. Let me invite you into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm blue Caribbean water. Lisa, what is your earliest childhood memory?
My earliest childhood memory was putting on plays and events to bring my family together to experience joy, right? Whether it was just in the front room or out in the backyard. I was always pulling people together to connect with each other.
How old do you think you were in this memory?
I think I was around about 8. That's a pretty strong memory for me, around 8. Yeah.
All right. Why do you think this memory is so clear?
It was about being fully present. And the work I do is about being present for the moments that matter. And it's just been a pull through my entire life. It's helping people be alive and being in the moment. It's just really, that's been my lifetime. Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll let this one slide. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I remember your earliest childhood memory as well. I could be putting myself out here. It's been a lot of conversations, but was it like sliding on something in the backyard as well? No?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Sliding?
Like having like a plastic and sliding or something. Like
a slip and slide or
yes,
something?
Yes, like a slip and slide. No? Possibly.
That's not me, but I did have one. Those are fun.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. That's talk about being present for the moments that matter. On that slip and slide, you're focused and you're having fun, right? So, not me, but I definitely did that when I was a kid.
All right, my friend. Well, let's fast forward to when you were 12. What was your favorite song?
Funky Town by Lips.
Love it. Love it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, great song. Super high vibe. Yeah, really fun.
All right, my friend. Well, we've arrived at our destination. But before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form. So it's yes or no. We're going to move pretty quickly here. Are you ready, Lisa?
Yeah, I am ready.
Lisa, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
I have.
Are you married?
I am.
Do you have children?
I do.
Do you believe in God?
I do.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
I do.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
Oh, no.
How about 3 hours a week?
Yes.
What about screen time, the phone and or the computer? Is it more than 8 or less than 8 hours a day?
I think it's less.
All right.
Less than 8. Mm-hmm.
If you had to share with us your own unique real statement, a statement that represents who you are, Lisa Duerre, what would you say that is?
A statement that represents who I am. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Love it. There we
Yeah.
go. Dot. Period.
Yeah. Smiley face, right?
Love it.
Because it's all about perspective.
It is
So,
what
yeah.
it is. Hey, Lisa,
Yeah.
this was such a great pleasure. Before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
Well, if you are looking at my website, lisaduerre.com, I have 3 gifts out there for fans of your podcast, Enjo, and I want to make sure that they can take advantage of it. It's career satisfaction assessment, 30 minutes free strategy session with me, and a 5-day email series to get you thinking about how you really want to feel so you can be present for the moments that matter. And I hope that everyone takes advantage of those because they're game changers.
Love it. Hey, Lisa, again, great pleasure. As said in Trinidad, if it's nice, do it twice. It definitely was nice the second time as well. I do appreciate you swinging back here, having a conversation with myself in the Caribbean. Thank you again for being on what is inspired by 12-minute Convos with Angel Jones.
Thank you so much. It's been awesome. Twice as nice, and I'm happy to be here. Yeah.
Love it.
This segment has been brought to you by Amazel Enterprise.